Welcome back, everybody. Today, we're going to be playing some Animal Crossing, but we're not just going to play Animal Crossing. Now, that would be boring. Today, we're going to introduce a new challenge into the wild world of Animal Crossing YouTube. Every so often, someone comes up and they drop some rules on you. You can play Animal Crossing, but you can follow these rules to do it, and that's what I'm doing today. Except with Animal Crossing challenges, there's one thing that I personally have struggled with a little bit, and that is the parting of ways with a beloved island. We spend hours on these things, in some case years, and someone comes along and says, you can play my challenge, but you're starting fresh. You delete everything, and then you can play. And that's cool. I mean, it's fun to restart. It's fun to start fresh. But what if you've spent a lot of time on your island and you've run out of projects and you're like, I just want to spend some time here. I just want to do something else on the island that I spent so many hours on. That is what I've been working on in the background for some time. Kind of on and off. It's been this project. I'll go back to my Google Doc and I'll write up some more things. And finally, I figured out a custom challenge that I think anyone can do. I know anyone can do as long as you own Animal Crossing. And it should be fun. It should be something fun to do for at least a limited amount of time. It's not going to be, I wouldn't say the longest challenge ever, kind of depending on how you play it, but I think it'll be fun. I think it'll be something cool. We're going to be opening up a separate room for it in our Discord, probably during the stream, after the stream, somewhere in there. And here in a second, I'm going to be updating the description of the stream. You'll need to refresh if you're here right now live so you can see the rules. But if you're already watching this as a VOD, go ahead and check out the description below because what I'm about to show you is the new challenge. So welcome, everybody. Thank you so much for being here. A whole bunch of you here live. Really appreciate that. I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to update the description now. If you refresh, you'll be able to see this doc and you can follow along. I see Val has been here for 11 months as a member. Thank you for making this challenge. I'm so excited to get back onto ACNH now. Thank you. Val helped me out a little bit refining this. Kato helped with the graphic that you're going to be seeing around. We're going to throw it on the community tab. And yeah, I think I've been bugging a few people. I don't want to miss anybody, but those were the most immediate people who helped me. So here we go. Let me show you what this is. You now have access to this Google Doc. So I'm going to pull it up right here. It is the Inspection Day Challenge. Now, what does that mean? Well, I'll just read through this here. Did you know that Isabelle has a brother? It's true. His name is Digby, but he hasn't been seen for some time. However, that's all about to change. You see, Digby is on his way back to your island, but you're certainly not prepared for his visit. And that's because Digby is here to open up, to open up a store or buy a house from Tom Nook. He doesn't care about any of that because he's here to perform your emergency readiness inspection. As your island's representative, you have two options, okay? Option one is that you can create a bureaucratic nightmare for Digby at your airport by requiring visitors like him to provide 12 forms of identification, vet records, an original copy of The Amazing Spider-Man number 15 from the year 1963, and maybe even a phone bill from their most recent address. Or you can follow the rules of this challenge and complete the list below before Digby's arrival on your island so you can pass your emergency readiness inspection. I wasn't prepared to read the whole thing like that, but there you go. The rules that you'll see as we share this around seem pretty simple, right? No using your item storage. That's the biggest one. You can't use your ABD, and I'll explain more about that in a minute. You can't use Nintendo Online for anything, and you have to complete the entire safety list. I should probably call that a task list. It's a list of tasks. Your task overview doesn't look too daunting, right? You need to create an emergency shelter in your house. Okay? That's not too bad, right? You have to set up emergency infrastructure on your island. Okay, all right, a couple extra things to do. You need to add rescue stations across your island, checkpoints, so people can, stay safe. All right, some stuff. The list is growing. You need to give villagers safety supplies. That sounds fun. Okay. Raise 1 million bells for disaster relief. Well, that shouldn't be too hard, except you can't use your ABD. So good luck figuring that out. You need to procure items for your stockpile. Who knows what's in there? And then you need to perform a successful safety drill in order to complete the challenge, in order to ensure that you've done everything right. Okay. So that's what this looks like. Now, all of these tasks that I've just outlined everything. All of these open up to reveal what you're actually going to be doing. That's why this isn't a big Google Doc. So, for example, I won't go through all of these right now, but the emergency shelter, Digby says disaster can strike at any time, so you can't assume everyone will be home when it happens. An indoor emergency shelter is to be built in your house to protect any villagers who can't make it home in the event of such a disaster. The shelter should contain the following. And so you have a communications array, you have a sanitation station, and then you have some other general items like a generator, some games people can play if they get bored, a couple fire extinguishers, some pet food bowls in case people bring their pets, some lanterns, and then 10 beds. And then this note down here, I do mention if 10 beds is too much to fit in your room, you can go ahead and get some bunk beds too, you know? So that's just one of the several sections that are here. I have a whole FAQ. There's all kinds of stuff that you can look through in here if you're prepared to take on this challenge. So we're going to play some of that today. That's what we're doing today. And I hope you guys like it. I have been so excited to share this with you guys. I've been wanting something to do in Animal Crossing, but gosh darn it if I just don't want to start a new island. So there you go. That's the challenge. We are on my original island. I'm trying to find all of my buttons here. I'm in the bathroom right now. Someone's trying to get in my house too. I'll probably just hide out in the bathroom for a bit. Yes, no using your ABD and no using your storage. Now there is a getting started section. You're probably like, okay, I want to start. What do I do? So one of the things you'll notice is that I have some money and I have some items. So before you start the challenge, you're going to want to prepare with the getting started section. Step 1 is to empty your entire inventory into your home storage, meaning you're going to log into the game. You're going to have some stuff from the last time you played. When you're ready to play the challenge, you dump all of that in your storage. And since this is the last time you're hanging out in your storage, the next thing you need to do is find your favorite outfit, get comfortable, put it on, because that's it. You're not allowed to use your storage to get dressed. You can go to Abel's and you can buy something new, nice, treat yourself, but you can't continue to just change your outfits. This is not going to be like some laid back thing. Okay, your storage is locked down. And then deposit almost all of your bells into your ABD. I've allowed you to keep 25,000 just to kind of get you going, because if you're preparing for an inspection, you're probably gonna have some money in your pocket, but I figured 25,000 would be like just the right amount, And then you get to choose between 2 different difficulty settings, okay? You have reliable flight mode. This is meaning like the normal challenge, the normal way you would play. Digby's flight is going to arrive in 14 days. It gives you just 2 weeks to complete the entire list of tasks, okay? Or unreliable flight mode. It just so happens Digby's flight keeps getting delayed. What a maroon. He's just sitting there at the airport. He could rent a car, but he's like, oh, then I got to get a boat, all that. That sounds like garbage. I'm just going to wait at this airport. So you can play at your own pace. You don't have to give yourself a time limit. You can do this at your leisure, which is probably what I'm going to do because I'm wanting to stream this, but I'm not streaming every day. And I don't time travel. You can time travel in this, but I don't do that. So yeah, that is how we get started. So if we want to play right now, what I would need to do is go into here and put everything away. I think I'm good with the outfit I'm wearing. I'm clearing my favorites. That's what I meant to do. This is pretty much what I would wear normally. Sophia, doing good. How are you? Apocalypse. It's the apocalypse dance hiding in the bathroom. It's smart, right? There's nice, tile walls in here. Just feels like a secure structure. I should probably get rid of the window. Can you order stuff from your catalog, or do you need to find it all new? You can absolutely order stuff from your catalog. The only thing is not using your storage. You can also use Happy Home to use your Pokey to order things from the Happy Home Island, but you cannot convert your Pokey into bells. That's not allowed. You have to earn your million bells on your own. So the other thing I need to do is hit up my ABD for the last time and bring myself down to about 25,000 bells. So let's go do that. Now, I haven't finished this island. I had it finished at one point, and then I started editing it again, and then I didn't really follow through, so I still want to work on this island a bit. So let's just deposit all the money, and we will withdraw. We'll just keep it nice and simple. 25,000 bells. And that is it. I'm now ready to start the challenge. My storage is completely locked down. I'm no longer allowed to go in there, but I can buy things from Nooks. And, you know, you're probably asking yourself, well, what happened? Why is your storage locked down? Well, that is why we have the prologue. So I'll go ahead and I'll read this to you as well because it feels wrong to just hide it from you. So imagine this. You're going to Tom Nook and you're like, I just got this call, this letter, like we're getting an inspection. Hearing the word emergency, Tom Nook is seized in panic. Despite your attempts to reassure him that everything's under control and that you have a plan, he darts past you, bolting out of the resident services building. As you step outside, you catch sight of Tom frantically locking down every storage cabinet in sight. You attempt to chase after him, but he moves with unexpected speed, and to your dismay, you watch him walk into your house. With all of your might, you sprint towards your home, reaching the front door just as Tom Nook steps out. A mild look of relief washes over his face. He smiles at you and says, "Don't worry, I've secured all of your belongings." As he strolls away, humming the melodic tune of KK Lament, a sense of hopelessness overtakes you. Locked out of your storage, you realize that this inspection is going to be far more daunting than you anticipated. It was Tom Nook's fault. It's the reason you're in this mess. You can just knock out the list in a night if you want to, but you can't because he's locked you out of your storage because he's a buffoon. He didn't know what you were talking about. He thought there was like, you know, a disaster, an impending disaster. Yeah, so blame Tom Nook. That's another nice part about this challenge is if you're ever mad at it, you are free to blame Tom Nook whenever you want. It's fantastic. Makes me feel really good to do stuff like that. So I'm going to go ahead, and I think you can do these in any order except for number 7. But I'm going to go ahead, I think, and start with my emergency shelter. So I need to make an emergency shelter, and I'm going to need all kinds of things for this. And I don't know what I can order today because I don't know what's in Nooks yet. I see Elena joined Billionaires Club. I'm sorry if I'm pronouncing your name wrong. Thank you so much. And then Artruism joined the Billionaires Club. Thank you so much for becoming members. Appreciate you. That is awesome. I hope I didn't miss anybody. I've been reading a lot of documentation. I blame Tom Nook for everything. As you should. All right. So let's look carefully and see what Timmy and Tommy have. Not much. I mean, they never do. I don't think there's anything in here that would be too helpful for our challenge. The books are kind of nice. I mean, I could put those in my emergency shelter for anyone who wants to read. I do need a couple games, but books don't really count towards that. We'll save our money. If we look in here, let's see. We do have fountain fireworks and party poppers. Now, because I wrote the thing, I know that I need some of this stuff, but you guys may not. So let me go ahead, head back into here and show you. For the emergency shelter, we don't need any of that stuff. But if you go down to island checkpoints, 6 emergency checkpoints must be set up around the island. These locations will be important for villagers to call out for help in the event that they can't make it home or are separated during an emergency. And the following locations to set these up are recommended. Now, not everybody will have these locations in the right spots, so what you're really supposed to do with these is spread them out evenly across your island. You have 6 checkpoints you need to have, and these are just the suggestions, right? So if your museum and your campsite and your resident services are all clustered together, it doesn't make sense to put 3 emergency checkpoints right on top of each other. So it's recommended that you just spread those out. But as part of those, we're going to need a party popper at each one. So this acts as like an emergency flare in case anyone's stuck. So I think what I'm going to do is buy the 6 party poppers I need right now. And then I want to encourage you, as you're doing this challenge, to make sure you're always keeping an eye on number 6. Okay, number 6 is going to bite you. This is not going to be a cakewalk. All right. So far, you're like, this is easy. He calls this a challenge. That's dumb. No, number 6 isn't messing around. Okay. Because number 6 is your island stockpile. If you get into some kind of rut, okay, you need to be prepared to make repairs to your island. That's part of the reason you're raising emergency funds too. So you need all of the supplies you see here. Okay. And don't forget, that includes things like pearls and gold nuggets. All right. Hey, if there's a storm and someone loses a tooth, you got to have some dental care. You can't just be without pearls. All right. So you need pearls, you need medicine. You're going to need 30 more party poppers too. Lots of flares in case you're stranded and you're trying to get the attention of helicopters. So we're going to need 36 party poppers, it turns out. We're going to need 30 medicine. And at least if we do this now, we will get a bunch of stuff going for our stockpile. So let's go ahead and buy these. Please help, I'm desperate for some emergency party poppers. You're supposed to use them as flares. They're not for fun, okay? Oops. Number 6 isn't messing around. It's true. This challenge is perfect timing. There's literally snowstorm happening outside my house right now. Well, perfect. I'm glad I could help. I do hope that the Google Doc is an accessible way for you guys to access this. I thought about recreating it in the Discord server, but as I was doing that, it was starting to become kind of a formatting nightmare. And, you know, that was something I thought of a little too late. So I hope this is a good way for you guys to access this. Let me just check the actual document here. Yeah, there are a bunch of you in there right now, which is great. So you can also, if you want to, you can make a copy of it and put it in your own Google Drive. And then you can do whatever you need to do with it. So you can also do that. Archerism has a valid question. Sorry. If we have more than one human villager on our island, can only one human do the challenge and the rest of the humans continue as normal? That's interesting. So do all the humans actively play on the island, or is it just you? Or are you asking because you want to like share the responsibilities? Because what I would do, I think, is I would probably split the tasks between the two people. Maybe like, okay, you take 1 through 3 and you take 4 through 7 or something like that. I'd find ways to do it together. That's really, I never thought about a multiplayer because I was thinking this is like a single player challenge, but I didn't think about local multiplayer. So that's a really good point. One thing I do mention in the additional notes section is that don't feel bad about like changing the rules for whatever you want to do, right? Like your experience in the challenge is just as valid as anyone else's if you kind of move rules around because it's more comfortable for you to play. So, you know, you have my blessing to do whatever you want to do. But yeah, I think if it were me and I was sharing one island and 2 people wanted to both participate, I would split the duties between the 2 people. Changing the rules to let myself use my inventory. Okay, if that's what you want to do. Okay, so we have 36 party poppers, which is what I needed. I'm going to have to find a place for this stuff too, which I'm realizing I can't put it inside my storage. And then, if you recall, the stockpile also included 30 medicine. And that's another thing we could do here. There's also fish bait on the list, so be digging up clams. 20 fish bait. I'm going to use one of the other houses for the stockpile. That's a great idea. You can absolutely do that. I lost count of my medicine. I'll probably buy this and see what we have. Oh, they're 2,000 each. Oh my gosh. I didn't realize each stack was 2,000. We don't have a lot of money. That's 20. Let's just do it. I think we can harvest some crops to sell. It'll be nice to get it out of the way. Where can I find the Google Doc? It should be in the description below. If you're not seeing it, be sure to refresh the page because this page you're watching, because I put it on after the stream started. I put the link in the description. Also, I'll put it in a pinned. Whatchamacallit. I think that'd be a good idea. Copy link. So it is the Inspection Day Challenge Dock. Okay, there's that. And so that should help you guys. It's doing that thing again where I can't pin my own message. That's kind of frustrating. Can I pin it through this one? Okay, I could if I could. There it is. Pin. All right. Mind of Jack, how's it going? Cool. All right, so I've already checked off 2 things in my stockpile. And the other thing I did here, and I think this works on an individual basis, but I didn't test it. So, for example, if I do this, the reason I have 2 of these open right now is because if I do anything to this is the one you guys are on, it'll mess it up. Like if I toggle this, you guys will be able to see me toggling it and stuff. But if you tick the box, it should only tick it for you, right? So I've now ticked off medicine, except it's not letting me. Oh no, maybe I can't. Maybe ticking the box is like an edit permission. Well, so much for that. I tried. Well, anyway, I'll just have to remember that I have these. This might be why you copy it for yourself, so you can actually tick the boxes, because it's not letting me. I'll look into that. I'll see if there's a way to. There's probably not. I'll see if there's a way to let you tick boxes. You just print it out. That's what you do. Print it out, and then old-fashioned way. I think you can change an edit mode in the top right corner. I can make it edit mode for me, but if I make it edit mode for you guys, then everyone can make changes to the dock. Just use an Expo Marketer your monitor. Perfect. Yeah, just, you know. So if I go to stockpile, yeah, that is what ticks it off. So I'll do that for me. I'll just keep it in edit mode so I can do stuff like that. But you guys should absolutely either copy it or, well, copy it so you can tick them off, or just remember. So yeah, I've already done 2 things in the stockpile. That's great. The stockpile is the big one. I don't have a lot of money left. I have 9,400 bells out of the 25,000 I started with. So we will need to kind of continually make some money. It's snowing right now, so it might be a good time to pick my crops. I can cook some meals, and they'll be watered for the next day. I have a little farm. It used to be larger, and then I decided to decorate it because I didn't need all that space for all these crops. So, oops. Let's go ahead and do that. Presto document looks fun. Thank you. Yeah, we'll go ahead and harvest these. I think I'll just turn this all into different meals. I could go ahead and like use this for the food stockpile, but no, I think we'll turn this into meals. Yeah, that'll be good. And they're nice and watered. Hopefully it snows tomorrow, too, so I don't have to water them. It wouldn't take me very long to water those, but what do we got? Yeah, not bad. Okay, cool. Like the changes to the farm? Thank you. I love the farm. I love this island. It's so fun. I want to keep working on it. There's a couple spots that are a little bit blank right now. Just need to be updated. I think my favorite section to this day still is my rock garden. It just looks so good. I got some weeds I got to pick. I think I played like yesterday or the day before to get ready, and I picked most of the weeds that are overgrown everywhere. I don't have a shovel. That's right. We gotta... We're starting from 0 on the tools, too, so... Shoot. I'm gonna have to figure that out. I wanted to mine my rocks. Love an on-restart challenge. Thanks for coming up with one. Absolutely. Try to play the Zelda game. Which one? You mean, like, Tears of the Kingdom, or there's an older one? I have a bunch of Zelda games. Most of them have gone unfinished. Okay, so I think what we're going to do is make a bunch of flour first. And that should open up some different recipes for us. Watching your past streams, enjoying your journeys from hard mode through hard mode rags to riches. Joined your Discord yesterday. I wanted to say absolutely great. Keep the fab content. Thank you, Spirit. Appreciate that. I'm glad you're enjoying it. I'm glad. Let's make some sugar. How is everyone? Hope you're prepared for an awesome weekend. I'm looking forward to this for a bit. I think we'll be live tomorrow as well. I haven't exactly decided a couple different things I want to do. We'll see what I end up choosing. So we have flour and sugar, and that should open us up to make some pretty interesting things. I want to try and like just find a recipe that uses like most of the stuff in my inventory at once. That'd be kind of nice. That's what I should do. I should find what that recipe is and favorite it so that I can easily like find it again. Oh, wow. Look at that. So veggie cookies. That's disgusting. Use tomato, carrots, and orange pumpkins. Is this specifically orange pumpkins? That's like, I'll favorite that one. Okay, okay, okay. Pretzels. A lot of bread stuff right now. What's this one? Oh, this uses carrots and potatoes. This one uses carrots as well, so that's not... Ooh, okay, wait, pickled veggies is a good one. Let's favorite the pickled veggies, because this is going to use a bunch of them. You've been getting my husband on board since he's been watching so much. Yes, is Dan playing GameCube or Switch? Which is impressive vocabulary for me at this point. Yeah, we still got a lot of work to do on the GameCube challenge we're doing. You have a lot of recipes. I don't think I've seen half of these. I'm just on the menu for the stuff that I can craft, too. This is my Forever Island. This is the one that I've unlocked, like, most of the things. My museum is complete. I have most of the recipes. It's Luke. How's it going? I would say I have most of the recipes at this point. Not all of them, but pretty close. To the point where I don't bother anyone for recipes anymore because I know I'm not going to get anything new. Yeah. My catalog has probably some variation of every item, at least. At least one. Christian, how's it going? Christine? It's always a struggle for me. Is bread non-perishable for this challenge? The only literal perishable item is the turnip, which is why it's not allowed as like a stackable food, because they perish. You don't want to be serving people rotten turnips. It's not fair. But you can absolutely use bread or whatever. If you want to make it a little more challenging on yourself and you want to do things like only pickled veggies or stuff like that, you can. But I warn you, your stockpile needs 50 food items, and you can't stack the meals, and you can't access your storage. So just be careful about that. If you commit to using only pickled goods, you're probably going to have regrets. Fun to do on the snowstorm this weekend? Nice. Let me go back to my craftable menu here. What do we got? Oh, we can make one more pickled veggie. Christian. Got it. For now. Let's do, I've not used any flour yet. Okay, what about, there was a few that used flour and sugar, like all little desserts and stuff. Plain cupcakes. I'm sorry. You absolutely mean muffins. Is there one of these that uses like 2 at a time? Look at me being all lazy. Veggie cookie or cupcakes. Gross. Okay, sugar crepe. I'm gonna star that one too. That one's a good one. Just to get through these ingredients faster. Survival biscuit. Yeah, we're gonna make a bunch of money. The one thing about this that's going to be difficult for me, and I bet you guys will run into it too, because I can just see myself doing it now, is instinctually just opening my storage or my ABD. I know at some point I'm going to do that and go, oops, and then I'm just going to keep doing it. Oh, I can't store this money in there. I'm not allowed to use this. But yeah, I would say the coolest thing is that I haven't had a reason to play on this island, and that's what I was trying to do. I've been toying around with some other similar ideas for after everyone's tired of this one. I'm not promising that this is going to be like a regular thing, but I have a couple. I have at least one that I'm pretty excited about that could follow this one, and then another one I'm knocking around too. Oops. My pockets are full. All right, let's go deal with that. Care Bear, how's it going? Oh, we should also mention Bell vouchers? No, well, I didn't think of this till just now, but like a lot of people probably have a lot of Nook miles in their Forever Island, and so if they wanted to, they could get Bell vouchers and work their way to 1 million. That doesn't seem like it should happen. I don't want to complicate the rules, though. I might just leave it. I might, if that's what people want to do and burn their Nook miles. I suppose that is something they can do. Deirdre's back? I didn't answer the first time. That doesn't mean you come knocking on my door the second time. Surprise, how are you doing? I'm bad, okay? I'm trying to leave. I'm trying to... Okay. At least I won't get bothered anymore. The cat has a new toy. All right, let's... First, before we deal with all of this stuff, there's a couple things we should do. I'm going to drop off... I'll put them right here for now. We have 6 party poppers, and the 6 of them are supposed to go to the checkpoint, so I'm going to put those there. I'm going to keep the 30 party poppers and medicine on my person for now. But we're going to store those indoors, because they're... Ooh, I didn't realize weeds could spawn there. Do you see that? Oh, that's such an annoying place. How am I going to get those? I guess I have to move this lamp. I'm also realizing that this lamp is not in line with this lamp. Why did that happen? That's not supposed... This is supposed to be out here. This island's a mess. What the heck is going on? And I still have a ladder. Okay, leave the lamp here so I remember to pick the weed. I'm going to go ahead and leave some weed blocker there after we're done. Okay, sell some stuff. She wanted to say hi. Well, she can leave. Next challenge actually brings Digby to the island. All right. I'm going to just sell the excess because I'm tired of cooking. I'll keep the weeds because we do need 99 weeds. $51,000. Nice. Okay, perfect. That is good. How do you plan an island design? I've unlocked terraforming. I have no clue what theme or design to do. Instagram and YouTube will be your best friends, I think. That's what I did. And I'm nowhere near as talented as a lot of the folks over there, but at least like it's some good inspiration. It definitely got me, you know, into it for sure. Okay, and then yeah, so let me go back in my house. There is one part of this. I didn't specify this in the rules, but I might. So when you're playing Animal Crossing, you have the ability to hit this button down on the D-pad, and you can easily take things in and out of your storage to decorate rooms, right? So here's the problem. Like, if you wanted to redecorate a room for this challenge, where are you supposed to put this furniture if your storage is locked down? I think I might make an exception for this one thing where you can highlight your furniture and store it for the purpose of clearing out a room. Maybe. I'm trying to think if there's another way to do this. Maybe Deirdre was looking for sanctuary. It's not rags to riches. It is linked down below, and it's pinned as the comment as well. The Hunt, how's it going? You know what we can do? I'm going to make it one of the steps in the introduction. That's what I'm going to do. That sounds better. So it is the getting started. So step 1 is to empty your entire inventory into storage. Step 2, actually, will be to clear out any room you'll be redecorating for this challenge. That's how we handle this. So now step 3 and step 4. So step 3, last time you're here, put on your favorite outfit. That's how we do it. So it'll be a prerequisite to starting the challenge. If you have a room that you think will make for like a good part of this, you know, you're gonna clear out some space. You don't want to like mess up a different room. That's what you can do. So I'm gonna make my basement the room that I do all this stuff in, and I'm gonna just update my own doc that I copied here. Perfect. Okay. AJ, what are we doing? This seems fun. We are doing the Inspection Day Challenge. It is linked in the description below. Check it out. So if I had that rule there, I would have cleared out my basement. The one thing I recommend you do if you're going to clear out a room is to take some detailed pictures, some screenshots. So if you want to put your room back when you're done, obviously you can do that without wanting to cry. The wall's kind of sad and blank. So I think 3 pictures should... Well, we'll do an angled one here. We'll do an angled one here. But again, it's a pretty sad room. I may redo this whole thing after the challenge. But okay. So yeah, let's prepare this room. Let's call this one of the rooms. And I think that kitchen upstairs is another one I'm going to redo. So we'll get rid of all this. We'll clear out the walls. So if you started the challenge already and you haven't done this step yet, now's the time. And then we're going to change the floor and wallpaper to be, like, I don't know, as boring and default as possible. In fact, I want to use a custom design so that I don't have to store anything. So if I do this and then I hit select on this, okay. Can we make it this flower be gone, invisible? Ooh, okay, cool. That just turns it white. That's perfect. That's exactly what I want. Okay, and then if we go... How do I make the accent wall that? There we go. We get rid of the accent wall. That's how we do it. And then in this one, shoot. Okay. A. There we go. It's like a story challenge. It is. Yes. Okay, cool. This room is amazing. It's going to be our emergency shelter. And then we need our stockpile room. And I think we're going to make that the kitchen. I could make it the upstairs because we will need space. But if you saw the stockpile, I tried to make it. This is one of the things Val helped me with a lot. I tried to make it like a lot of stackable items in the stockpile. So you have 2 stacks of stone, 2 stacks of wood, 2 stacks of softwood and hardwood, a stack of branches, 2 stacks of clay, a stack of weeds. So it's not that bad. And I think if you had a blank room, you could probably, like a regular size room, you could probably do it. There's also the water tank. Nothing says the stockpile has to be in the same exact place. Like you can move the water tank in your garage or whatever. Which islands? This is my original island of Cat Butte. The dream address is down below. It's been down below for a while. All right, we're going to clear out this room. Let's do the ceiling. And let's do this. There shouldn't be an accent wall in this one. There is not. So we should very, very simply just do that. Oops. And then that. Oh, I'm not in the wallpapers. That's why. Can you explain the water tank? Yes. I wanted to simulate storing water for people and drinks. And the problem is there's no, unless you guys know of one that I don't, there's no stackable item that I know of that's also a drink. There's fruit and stuff, but I could not think of an item that you could call a drink and it was stackable, like a consumable stackable drink. So instead, I decided it's going to be a tank filled with water. And so just to show you what I mean by tank, it's not Tank the Villager. It is this item here. This water tank. Oops. Okay. This thing. That is the tank. So if you ever want to know what something is, I tried to take the items that were not as obvious and put them like with a link. You know, if you're like, tank, what's that? A lot of this stuff felt obvious to me, so I didn't link it. But no hot lemonade. Yeah. Unless you count smoothies. Like when you say smoothies, what are you referring to? Anyway, this should be enough for the stockpile, I think, this room. So we'll buy some new wallpapers and stuff, and we'll, yeah. Anyway, now that we have a stockpile room, I can take my party poppers and medicine and all that. And I guess it wants me to place item. I can't. Oh, that's a shame. Okay. I can't put the little bags down. You can see how fast this is going to fill up. Place item. Nothing says you can't also use the drop. Okay, you can drop these. I'm so used to GameCube. That's why I'm so weird on the controls right now. Nothing says you can't go into here and make adjustments to the room, but you just can't use your storage. So there's your party poppers. There's your medicine. The fruit that the drinks can make. I get, yeah, I mean, but that doesn't, I think, doesn't count as a drink. Like making people do the work to get a drink when we're dying of thirst seems a little unfair. Okay. That's my storage. Can't go in there. The only thing I have left are some weeds. So we need to go out and get some tools. We're back to basics. I need to literally shake trees to get and pick up extra stones to get the initial tools, right? Because you know what I did? I took a couple of rocks and I put them on the back of my island so that these wouldn't just spawn random rocks every day, which means I can't make any tools. What we need to do instead is hit up a Nook Miles island. And if we do that, we can get from Captain's like a starter set of tools. Not Captain. Captain works too. Why don't we just do that? Let's do that. Poppers and medicine, just what I need. Let's go talk to Captain. This is how we're going to get our starter tools. Emmer, how's it going? Glad you're catching a challenge at the start. Nice. Completely single-player challenge. You don't need to worry about meeting up with anyone or anything like that. Should I flatten my island as a new designer? I didn't do that. I just kind of worked in section by section, and if stuff was in my way, I made adjustments as necessary. You could do whatever you want, but yeah, I would find that to be quite stressful and daunting, especially if you're new to the game. Okay, cool. These are all the tools we can get. Let's get each one. These are functions I don't use in Animal Crossing normally, which is pretty cool. There's not a lot that's new to this game, so it's kind of cool to do things that the game offers that you wouldn't normally, like, play with. I'm doing the challenge because it sounds fun. I hope you enjoy it. Okay. Now that we have this, I'm going to start getting my tool wheel back the way I like it. Put the shovel here. I'll put my net over here. I like my fishing rod here. I think I like my axe on this one. Okay. Perfect. Go ahead and get ourselves some stuff. We'll upgrade these tools pretty quick. We're also on the lookout for gold nuggets. To complete the stockpile, we're going to need 8 gold nuggets. I should have done something with gyroids. I work decorating donuts in the middle of a blizzard. How are you? Oh, wow. That's fun. I mean, the donuts part, probably not the blizzard part. I mean, I love a good snowstorm, but most people wouldn't agree with me. Especially if it means you're stuck somewhere, things are bad. I guess I like the vibe of a lot of snow. Got the game in July and restarted my island by the new year because I wasn't happy with my gameplay. I was new, didn't know a lot. Really happy I restarted. Oh, that's cool. Well, welcome to Animal Crossing. Excited for this. It's the first challenge I've gotten to participate in. Nice. I hope you enjoy it. I do need to open up that section of the Discord as well. So let me go ahead and do that now before I forget again. Literally all I'm going to do is go into Discord. I'm going to go to permissions. I'm going to sync this room that I made earlier. And it's just one room. It's under the Animal Crossing section. It's called Inspection Day. So the document is linked in there, and you guys can use that, ask questions, help each other out, share your images and things that you got going on. You can also use our other channels. If you're just posting screenshots and stuff, you can always use those to share what you got going on. Maryland might want to refresh. Snowstorms were fun until I started working street outreach. Now I just think about everyone who's stuck living outside. Oh, well, yeah, that'll definitely change the vibe for sure. Let's go ahead and upgrade some of these tools. That worked? Oh, no problem. Cool. We'll make a regular axe. I prefer to just cut down the trees. We'll make a shovel. We'll need a watering can. I think we are already running out of supplies. Yeah. I was trying to get a ladder. Is this... Here we go. You need branches, too. I hope we get enough stuff to make a ladder. Oh, wait. Okay. Clear cut deforestation Dan for the win. When was the last time on your Forever Island that you needed to, like, visit one of these because you were out of supplies? Probably doesn't... It probably actually happens quite often. Okay, what do we got? We got some stuff. I really want a ladder. It's kind of messing me up not having a ladder. I think we need more supplies to make one, though. Slingshot we can make. Let's do that before I forget. What do we need for a ladder? Oh, we can make this. Oh, perfect. It's 4 each. All right. Nice. Okay. Now, normally the other tool I would keep with me is a wand, but I don't know when we're going to get a star fragment. Okay, so watering can here. No, wait. That was supposed to be my axe. What happened to my tool wheel? It already got messed up. Okay, so axe goes here. Watering can goes here. Ladder goes here. This is... I need it to be just so. Popping in late. How's it going? Josie, how's it going? We're doing good here. You made your villagers Oh, like minestrone soup as a gift? Am I saying that right? Minestrone? Is that how you say that? It looked like you said you made the mine stone, like as a gift for you, which really confused me. Like, they can do that? Minestrone, I believe. That's not... I'm trying. It's a lot of iron. Minestrone. What? Minestrone? Like you're trying to get me to say minestrone. Okay, minestrone. Got it. So that's how you phonetically... 3.0 drop, they added mining. Yeah, villagers can do tasks for you now. Oh, shoot. Climb up here. It's minestrone. It's minestrone, not minestrone. We're going to need to make a habit out of digging up supplies all the time. What do we got? Everyone's version of phonetic spelling is fun. Yeah. You'll see that a lot around here because there's a lot of words my brain don't know too good. Okay. Is that all the trees? Might be all the trees. We got ourselves all of the tools I wanted, though. Maybe we'll get a gold nugget before we leave? That'd be nice. No, probably not. Can we use the wetsuit as our item of clothing? I got a gold nugget! Yeah, I don't see why not. I'm going to have to buy one. I forgot. That is another thing I'm going to need is a wetsuit. Okay, those trees are already chopped with a flimsy axe, so we're good there. Yeah. I think we have properly destroyed this island. Let's go. All right, so I can't check off any more island stockpile items. I wouldn't want to. Like, if I had enough stone or wood right now, technically, I probably wouldn't want to check that off because I'm going to be using it to craft more tools and things. That pronunciation thing is, like, not helpful. That's the least helpful pronunciation of that word that I've seen so far. And that's, like, supposed to be, like, an official copy-paste. That couldn't be less helpful. Let's also mine out our rock quarry. This just should be something I do every day. If we're trying to get 8 gold nuggets before the end of this thing. Hey, money rock! Then we should probably do this. This is my, like, favorite thing I did on my island because not only is this rock garden pretty, but it's also incredibly functional. Meaning, you don't have to pick up a single thing. before you're done hitting any of the rocks, we have enough room right around all the rocks so we can leave it there, and you can back yourself up to the center for all the rocks, so you don't have to like dig holes or anything. It took a while to get it right, but I was like so thrilled with it once it was done. But again, by that point on my Animal Crossing journey, I didn't need to use it anymore. By the time I made this rock garden, I was like good on supplies. So it's nice to actually have a reason to use this. This is the Butte Island. It's my original island. My day one of Animal Crossing New Horizons island. I've never deleted it. I never will. Nintendo will have to pry it from my cold dead hands. They probably will at some point because they'll update something years from now and break it somehow. Like they just broke all of our New Leaf towns. I mean, you can still play them, but like without online functions, it's pretty sad. How do you make a rock garden? There's guides online, but basically what you end up doing is you make it so rocks can't spawn anywhere on your island except where you want them to spawn. And that is as tedious as it sounds. I did all the rocks, right? We did this one? Yeah, okay. The only thing I did with this rock garden that was a little regrettable was putting down the little patterns, because it's pretty easy to accidentally kick them up while you're trying to collect the things you've rock gardened out of your rocks. Too lazy to make a rock garden, so I enjoy the extra work of finding the rocks. Screwing up the mining every single day. Okay, yeah, we got some good supplies. Let's upgrade any tools that still need upgrading. I have a crafting area over here. And we are going to make... It's tempting to make a gold tool right now, but I'm not going to. I'm gonna hold off. We're gonna make a watering can. Abby, how's it going? Let's make a net and a fishing rod. Perfect. Okay, so all of our tools should now be upgraded, except they keep moving around, which is really frustrating. I didn't think they did that if you started upgrading things. But all right, cool. They're all where I need them to be. Oh, you know what? I want to get my ladder. I want to fix that weed I saw. This nonsense right here. Okay, I'm going to put down what I call a weed blocker. It's literally a tile that's just invisible. A trick I learned a long time ago. And now no weeds can grow there. I just appreciate how nice the rule page looks. Thanks. Redhead, how's it going? Glad you're here as well. You have to sell to Timmy and Tommy during business hours. The Dropbox goes to your bank account. You can't access the ABD. I didn't even think of that. That's so funny. Yeah, you can't access the ABD. I need to add that to the FAQ, I think. Let's see. So the question would be, I sold my items to Timmy and Tommy's Dropbox after hours, and my bells went to... I can show you what I'm working on here. My bells went to my ABD the next day. Can I go and get them? Answer: nope. There we go. If ever you guys have a question that comes up that feels like it should have been addressed in here, I will add it to the FAQ. And just for being on top of this, I will go ahead and add that here as well. Which one did I put it under? Can I time travel? Cool. So cruel. Well, shouldn't have reminded me. I was thinking of using the Dropbox myself, too, because I was like, oh, it'd be faster to just use that. Are unshaven money trees allowed for use? I guess. I mean, it's a finished island. I don't want to account for everyone's individual, like, projects and go, oh, well, you have a whole project where you had all these money trees. Maybe you shouldn't use those. I'll leave it up to you. But I mean, if you got 1 million bells in money trees just sitting on your island waiting to be harvested, congrats. Why not? There's going to be certain things in the challenge that are still probably going to be work for you. But if you feel like it makes it too easy, then don't touch them. I'm here to not sell anything, per se. Well, you know what? I should probably sell the gyroid fragment. I just don't need any gyroids. Anything I can't store right now that's going to get my way, I should probably just sell, right? I could keep the food, because I need 50 food anyway. So I could keep the food. And we'll sell the recipe. I'll keep the weeds. Yeah, that's good. Okay. Now, let's look at the catalog. Every day, you should absolutely, they don't have the catalog, you should absolutely be buying things from your catalog. So, for example, Zombie Apocalypse Challenge after this one would be a pretty interesting sequel, right? Then the emergency happens and you have to prepare for the zombie apocalypse. Which of your island characters do you think would survive? Not Dom. Everyone else but Dom. Because Dom has an ego and he thinks he works out, but you never ever see him work out at all. Everyone else does. And Dom's just like, yeah, you just caught me after my workout. That's why I'm so sweaty. It's like, Dom, you're not working out. I think you were just swimming. I think that's why you're wet right now. So I think Dom would be eaten for sure, and everyone else would just be like face bombing. What are we doing? Catalog. You should absolutely do this every day. Order 5 things until you have a bunch of the stuff ordered that you need. Oh, tank tops. Shoot. Here's the tank, though. I only have the blue one, apparently. 44,000 bells. Okay, yeah, let's get this ordered. Let's get it out of the way. Okay, good. That is good. So I'm going to have to put a sticker on it that says water, but and I'll customize it at Harv's, but there we go. What is this challenge? It is the Inspection Day Challenge. It is linked down below, and it's pinned in the chat there. You'll see the doc with all the rules and the story behind it. Now I'm looking at mine, and I'm trying to see for the emergency shelter, what could I order? And I think we should get our communications done. So we need a radio, a telephone, and a desktop mic. Okay, so let's order the mic first. There's also a mic stand. Oh, do I not have the desktop mic as like a... Let me type in desk just to make sure. I don't think I have it. I gotta go to the Happy Home. Okay, wow, I thought I had this. All right, so no desktop mic for me. Phone. We can order a phone. First stream, just watching your Rags to Riches VODs. Oh, Astrid, how's it going? Welcome. We can do an antique phone. We can do a cordless phone. We do a phone box, which we will need, but we can't order from here. The public telephone, which could be cool. I like the idea of a rotary phone or the public telephone. Or the wall-mounted phone. I think because this is going to be for the emergency shelter, we order a public telephone. So it's a little more like, you know, multiple people can use it, right? Or multiple people, but like it's expected that people will be using it. And oh, it has coins though, like it's coin operated. That would be very nice. It's an emergency. Can I please use the phone? Like, do you have quarters? I like the rotary phone. It feels bad doing one that has like coin slots. Let's do it. It's 4,500 bells. Okay, let's do the rotary phone. I can't. This is still funny because no one knows how to use one of these. All right. And radio. We need a radio of some kind. Emily, how's it going? I kind of like the nearly busted radio, but it's not for sale. I think the portable radio is probably a good one. Wall-mounted phones won't work in a power outage. See, I didn't get a cordless one because it just doesn't feel reliable. If it's wall-mounted and you're in a power outage, it should work. Like if you plug it into a wall for your like caller ID and stuff, that probably won't work, but your phone line that you tap into the wall for, that should still work. A cordless phone will eventually die. Like, you'll have battery power until it dies, and then you're done. If you had a Fisher-Price rotary phone, you know to use a rotary phone. When I was a kid, I found an old rotary phone. Like, I think we had it like in our basement or something, and I learned how to use one by, like, making that. Like, I plugged it in, and I'm like, okay, I'm going to try this, and I learned how to use it. Speak for yourself on the rotary phone knowledge. You think Dom is going to know how to use a rotary phone? The portable radio looks like an emergency radio. It does. It does. That's why I chose it. I've actually used one. Okay, so I ordered, and I could just tick these off. I've ordered my radio and my telephone. I got to go get a desktop mic. We also have sanitation. So there's a few cool things in here. The bathroom stall, the drying rack, and the dispenser. The dispenser, if you don't know what this is, it is this little soap bottle. And the idea is like it's full of hand sanitizer. So I think I'll order the bathroom stalls, right? Because we ordered one tank and then the radio and the telephone. If I tick this off here, I should probably tick tank off here. Okay. Yeah, let's order 2 bathroom stalls. Poor Dom. Angela, thank you for the super. Appreciate you. Okay, yeah, I can afford like just 2 of these. That one's fancy. Let's do this one for now. I'm probably gonna customize all this stuff. Not enough bells, but we shouldn't be able to order anything else, right? Like if I go into special goods and I try to order a book. Wow, a new challenge that I've never heard of before. How exciting. Hi, Kato. Kato's heard of the challenge before. She's lying. Should I... Okay, that's what I thought. I wish you would just tell me I was at my limit without me having to test it. Like, I don't want to order this, but I need to see if I'm at my limit. Okay, I've ordered my 5 things from here, which means we are going to head out to the Happy Home Paradise Island to order 5 things from there as well. And we're also going to order 5 things from the Nook Stop. Okay. Kato's just going around lying to people. It's pretty bad. I think what I'm going to order is Okay, so nothing in the see. I went right to the bells. That's how bad I missed them. Nothing in there. Okay, so like Nook shopping, redeem Nook miles. Okay, sorry. Carrie says, I just wanted to say this challenge by far one of the best I've seen. Making it so everyone can play no matter how far into the game they are without restarting is pretty awesome. Thanks, Tam. And if anyone else helped with it, thank you, Carrie. Appreciate it. Already mentioned you would help with graphics. Yes, I did mention that Kato helped out with graphics. How are you? I'm doing good, Evelyn. How are you? Okay, fire hydrant is not needed. I wanted to get... I thought about making portable toilets instead of bathroom stalls, like the thing you needed for the bathroom in the emergency shelter, but it just felt so gross to have porta potties inside. I just couldn't do it. I'll actually put down Dreamlight Valley for a few minutes to actually play it. I wish you luck. I know how much you love Dreamlight Valley. Okay, so there's a couple things we can order from this. One of the things we need in the next section for our infrastructure are 5 utility poles. So I could just knock that one out right now because you can only order 5 things anyway and just get the 5 utility poles. I think that's what I'll do. I suppose if, by the way, I could imagine this being a question I might have to add to the FAQ. If you already have things like utility poles on your island, I'm going to say you're probably all set. You know? Like if you have 5 already and they're spread across your island. Things like that I can't really account for, you know? Will Cleo be getting... Will we getting a Cleo song for the challenge? That's entirely up to Cleo. Okay, so... Let's see. That was my limit. I ordered my 5 utility poles. So I checked those off. I just know that would be a banger. The Tootie Booty Island Challenge. Okay. We're filling up our catalogs for tomorrow. Are you going to finish Ragtag? I don't know. I have a feeling if I do, it's not going to be in the rags to riches way. It's probably going to be because I convert it to something else, because at this stage, I think I'm just not really... I know people are going back and like watching the series, so there's like pressure for me to finish Ragtag, but like I'm not really into it anymore. It's unfortunate, but like I just kind of... I did a lot in it, and then I'm like, I don't want to continue with it. I wanted to move on to something else. And now that I'm doing this and the GameCube stuff, I don't know. I'm thinking I'm probably not going to, if I'm being really honest with myself. But the island is not deleted. It's still there. I still have the island in its current state on this Switch. So it could absolutely make some other type of appearance. I love the name Ragtag, you know? Like, it has a song. Where's that song? I moved it to another page in my Stream Deck. But it has a song. And, you know, it could turn out to be, you know, totally different thing. Every time I see the word "for" and I think of that. I can probably find it. I've been moving a lot of stuff around, but I have like I added an archive to my Stream Deck for like stuff that I'm not clicking on as much anymore. So, yeah, you do have these in here.
Ragtime island living. Sad tag. Spend all my days in foreign jail. Foraging. Restarted my island again. Welcome to Ragtime.
Okay, desktop mic. We needed this earlier, so I've gone ahead and ordered that. So now I gotta move. Where are we? Okay, right here. So desktop mic. I ordered 2 bathroom stalls. If I want to keep doing this, I could order the other stuff from here. The drying rack and the 2 dispensers we can order from here. Might as well, right? It's just I'm going to run out of pokey. I should maybe I should save this for stuff I don't have. I could always do another house to get more pokey. Dry. CanyonDuck. All the variations of it. Let's do drying rack. 2 dispensers. A generator.
Quack.
It is an outdoor generator, and we'll be using it indoors. What could go wrong? I don't think there is any other generator in the game. I just gotta choose a color now. I think this one will go with anything for now. Let's do that. And we've reached our limit. Hey, Melissa, thank you for the super. Appreciate it. Okay, so if we look at the list, I've ordered all of these things, which is great. We ordered our bathroom stalls. We ordered our 5 utility poles, which are here now. We ordered the tank. So we got a bunch of stuff coming tomorrow, which is great. That's definitely how I would do it if I were you. Like, go to every possible place you can go and, like, fill out your catalog for the day. We need a gas can. I didn't include a gas can anywhere. You could add one. Megan, how's it going? We should maybe do some happy homes at some point, just so I can, like, earn some more pokey. We can go to Harv's, too. But I don't really have a lot of business there right now, I don't think. I want to see what art is for sale, but that's just for me. It's not really for the challenge. I'm just curious to see. Okay. You know what we actually do need? We need dry bags. Do we have any? No. Okay, we'd have to order some. The villagers need dry bags as part of their safety kits. Villager safety supplies. Each villager needs a raincoat, a fire extinguisher, medicine, a dry bag, a food item, and a drink item. So we got to be working on this too. There's so many things. Only damn worrying about art during an apocalypse challenge. When you don't have any electricity, okay, you need something to appreciate and entertain you, all right? That's why I want a big gold statue. If I get a big gold statue, at least I'll have something to hang out with and appreciate when there's no TV. Amber, you're welcome. All right. Let's see. I'm trying to think about... We just ordered a bunch of stuff. Oh, I want to go to Abel's, and I want to see if they have raincoats for sale. Because if they do, I can just get the 10 raincoats now. Kato has Gucci dry bags. Oh, wait, that's dry heave bags. What? I don't want to know. Never mind. Forget I asked. Let's see if raincoats are for sale. I don't think they're going to sell them this season. At least not often. They won't be here. Yeah, we might need to order some. Lauren, how's it going? Challenge is the Inspection Day Challenge. It's linked down below. It is also pinned in the chat. Okay. Looking for weeds too. This is usually where they like to hang out. You probably don't want to know. They need to add Digby back. The role of Island Inspector did just seem to kind of fit Digby really well. Which is exactly why I thought, yep, that's who's going to conduct this. All right, let me look and see what we can be working on. Okay, can't do anything with that. We can try to make some money. You know what we can do is we can go... I was just there, but we can go to the Happy Home Island and pick the vines and stuff, because we also need those for our stockpile. Yeah, maybe we work on our stockpile a bit. Having a bad winter storm and can't stay. Ashton, thank you for dropping in, though. I hope you stay safe and warm. Yeah, we'll definitely go and... Oh, let's get a diving suit, too, before it gets too late. Do you need bells? No. No, I don't. It's, for the challenge, I'm not allowed to use my ABD, but I have plenty. I could design homes, but I don't feel like it. Let's grab a new diving suit. All right. It must be a pretty big storm because a lot of people are talking about it. Here's me not even checking the weather. Don't need to know the weather if you don't go outside. That's what it is. Sabretooth, how's it going? I'm going back to the Happy Home Island to pick all of the vines and all that stuff. Let's fly. And we'll go to... I went to the wrong menu. Okay, work. Didn't I want to go to work used to be blue? Or is that just when you have a Nook Miles ticket? Like the text, I want to go to work, I thought it was blue. There's one thing I want to check real quick. I'm just changing on the main document non-perishable food items to just food items because of that question from earlier. I feel like saying non-perishable made it a little confusing. So just a quick update for you. Change it on my own as well. Sounds like a fun challenge. Click the link. And how do you not use your item storage? Yeah, it's a lot of self-control, right? You are not to use your item storage, though, if you want to play the challenge properly. It's been locked down. All you do, you put your stuff away, and then you get started. There is a getting started section, and that kind of explains exactly what you should do to prepare to actually play the challenge. Yeah, we have the KK concert going on right now. If I pick all this glowing moss, that'll be this part of my stockpile complete. I have so much. I just never pick this stuff. Go ahead and grab these vines too. Back from eating dinner. Nice. Grab this stuff here in the middle. You like DJ KK more than KK Slider? DJ KK has better music. I agree. I like DJ KK better as well. Are you going to design any homes while you're here? Probably not. I'm focused on my stockpile at the moment. But I should. If I want Pokey, like enough Pokey to actually order stuff from here every day, I probably should. I do like that this challenge could encourage me to come and do some happy home stuff. That's kind of cool. But I only have 15 possible things I can order every day, and like 5 of them from the Nook Stop aren't even items. Like I'm gonna run out of like Nook Stop items pretty quick. I need 6 phone booths. There's not a lot of stuff I actually need from the Nook Stop. So 10 catalog slots between the regular catalog and the Happy Home catalog. All right, we got all the glowing moss from up here. Guess we'll get it down here too. My character just started dancing. So if you hit the Y button while you're standing up here, he does different dances. I didn't realize. You make a Fallout shelter house for a Happy Home visitor? Yeah, maybe at some point we'll do that. That sounds fun. It'd be great if we could find a villager who wants something like that too. Reminds me of the Sandrock dancing. Oh my gosh, the Sandrock dancing. That was so good. Did a TikTok dance. Yeah, I didn't know you could just dance during the KK concert anywhere on this island. I thought you had to be in the crowd to actually dance. Okay. That covers it right there. So we got all the vines, all the glowing moss. We have more than enough glowing moss. Oh, is a stack 50? Ooh, I'm gonna be mean. I'm going to be mean. I'm going to change the glowing moss. I thought it was 30. I just wanted 1 stack of glowing moss, so I made it 30. I'm going to be mean right now. I really wanted this to be 100% finished, and I didn't want to touch it after it was done, but I'm being mean. If you already copied it, now you're behind. You should copy a more up-to-date version. I'll try not to change it anymore. I'm sorry. It's not the end of the world if people copied it and never looked at the original again. How do I raise that? Happy Home was such a good DLC. I love it so much more than having it be a separate game, too. All right. What exactly is the challenge? So, you are preparing for an inspection from none other than Digby himself, all right? So, the challenge involves... Hold on, my computer's acting weird. The Inspection Day Challenge, which is linked again in the pinned comment and in the description, is you following all of these rules and trying to complete all of these tasks. So you can't use your storage, you can't use your ABD, you can't use Nintendo Online, and you have to complete the entire list. So you'll go down here to this list, and you're trying to basically do all this stuff. So one of the things we're working on is the emergency shelter. And so Digby says disaster can strike at any time, so you can't assume everyone will be home when it happens. An indoor emergency shelter should be built in your house to protect any villagers who can't make it home in the event of such a disaster. Shoot. I really don't like having to change this document. I was trying to keep it locked in. Anyway, so the shelter should contain the following. And so you get all these things, and then you build out your shelter. You can make it look however you want. You can add stuff to it if you want, but it has to have all of these items. What's great about this challenge is if your island is finished, you can absolutely play without restarting. Okay, so we're back at the airport. It sounds fun or annoying, but probably fun. Okay. I'm going to drop some of this stuff off at my actual stockpile. Restore my island to do an all squirrel challenge by my 2 years next. Do both at the same time. Why not? Okay, so I'm working on my stockpile right now, which is here. And I just got my 50 glowing moss. I'm trying to see how many weeds, or not weeds, vines were 30. Okay. We can do that. Not right now, but we can do it. So let's drop off 50 glowing moss right here. We have 13 vines. That's not enough vines. What is a squirrel challenge? I think they mean it's like all squirrels on their island. They're trying to challenge themselves to keep ditching villagers until they only get squirrels. Which sounds like it'd take a really long time. I'm trying to see. I can't put anything in storage, so I don't know what I'm even looking for. Making a whole island full of squirrels when calling it a challenge. I don't think this could get in the way of that. If you wanted to do both. So I'm just trying to think, should I sell the extra glowing moss? Probably. I need to sell stuff that's going to take up space. If I'm not going to use it for my stockpile or anything else, I should probably just get rid of it. Because it's just going to take up space. And if I really need more glowing moss, maybe we save a stack. Because if I want to start crafting some stuff with it, I'm going to feel sad. Let's save a stack of it. I'll sell these 18 here. And then I'll sell these 50 because I have 50 here. Yeah, that'll work. That's not worth very much. I'm going to do a Nook Miles Island, and that'll help start to build out more of our stockpile. I'm going to pick all the weeds. Try to get our stack of weeds for the stockpile. Hopefully some more gold nuggets. So, redeem Nook Miles. Hey, Annabelle, thank you for the super. Very generous of you. Your 9-hour DIY challenge video was in my recommended a while ago, and now I've made my way through all of your videos and live streams. Thanks for all you do. 11 out of 10 content. Thank you. Appreciate that. I'm glad you enjoyed it. That was a fun one. One of those that be very hard to repeat now. I got some new stuff on the way. Working on some pretty big projects. Taking a while. But very, very excited for you guys to see them. I'm going to be experimenting quite a bit with content this year, especially at the beginning of the year. So stay tuned. All of them, that's a lot of Dan. Let's fly. We have a Nook Miles ticket. Yeah, like oftentimes I forget how many videos are on this channel. I tend to, like, you can see the evolution of the content if you look, and like I tend to forget that, like, after like I'd say my most recent 30 or so videos, I start to forget about the older stuff. So I don't even know what they watched, honestly. I have no idea. When someone says they watched all the videos, I'm like, oh, that can't be that many. We need a challenge where Crossing destroys a valley in Dreamlight Valley and Kato fixes it. With the multiplayer in Dreamlight Valley, can your friends edit your valley or no? I'm guessing not. I'm guessing it's like a visitors only. I'm going to pick all the weeds. There's not as many weeds as I thought there would be. It's not a great layout for weed gathering. No, you can't. That's the one thing all of these games should learn from Palia. Let your friends edit your stuff. It's so cool that like in a game like Palia, people can come in and like edit your town or your space, and you have multiple lots that they can work on, or you can make one that's just for you or whatever. I really appreciate that about Palia. And Dinkum. Yeah, that's true. And Dinkum. Oops. Getting a lot of iron today. Like, look at this. It was 200. Wait, you watched all the live streams? It was 200 or so live streams before you had mods, no face cam, all the way back to gold core and chatter through hard mode and the other one. I thought you were watching like the funny little shorts where there was I don't have a vaulting pole, where there was like, you know, just music and sound effects. That is a lot. Yeah. Well, I guess thanks for doing that. I don't know. I don't know why you would do that. Storm is taking control of my internet, so have fun. Angela, we'll see you later. Be safe. What are you doing, Dinkum? What's it about? Oh, I forgot that this happens. Dinkum is like Animal Crossing and Stardew Valley, like just mixed together. It's really fun. It's really cool. It's more of a survival-y game, but it's still pretty cozy. And you have an island, and there's like characters you can meet and stuff and befriend, and you can put like they all have their own little stores and stuff. You can put them where you want, and then you can like gather up all these crafting recipes and craft all this cool furniture and decorate. And there's vehicles you can like fly balloons and stuff, and you can drive motorcycles around. It's a lot of fun. Thinkum's a really awesome game. It's still in its like early days, but it's really, really good game. It's on Steam. Plays really well on the Steam Deck as well. I don't know why you would watch my content. It's just the live streams are like so long, you know? I mean, sometimes there were times where I would stream for like 4 hours or more. Rarely, but there were streams where maybe I was a little bit tired, not giving, my best performance. Crystal, how's it going? I'm going to make a vaulting pole because it's clear that I need one, apparently, for this island. Braden, how's it going? Watched all yours, Kato's, and EJ's past live streams for sure on 1.5 speed. Yeah, that does help. I can get through a lot of stuff at 1.5 to 2 times speed. Usually 1.5 is a comfortable position for sure. Especially like there are some incredible like documentary channels these days. But I mean, you got a 3-hour documentary and you're like, well, I don't need to watch it at regular speed necessarily. Yeah, a lot of content I'll watch at a faster speed. The only things I don't like watching at a high speed are comedies because like a lot of comedy is like timing and delivery, and I feel like when I speed it up, it's harder to like appreciate the jokes and things like that. So if I'm listening to like a Conan podcast clip or something, I'll tend to make sure it's not like on 1.5 speed or something. But yeah, for the most part, I speed up a lot of stuff. Okay. Gotta keep picking the weeds. I don't know how many weeds we're picking up, but hopefully we come home with the 99 we need. Hope you're well. Just wanted to say your DIY island challenge video inspired me to enjoy my island the way it is. Not to be all fancy like. It helped me. Well, thank you. I'm glad that it was inspiring for you. I feel like with streams, you don't necessarily need eyes glued to the screen. It's like hanging out with a friend. That's true. That is true. This is a lot more casual. I am looking for ways to do more audience involvement in live streams this year. Not for every stream, but I have some ideas. So that's another thing I'm experimenting with more. You asked about windmills instead of wind turbines? Uh-oh. Windmills are nice, at least. Animal Crossing is relaxing. Oops. Okay. Grab more weeds over here. And what does that leave us with? We have 77, so we'd have to go to another island to get all the weeds. But I think we've cleaned this one up. There are some more trees, actually. Logged to my island after a 9-month hiatus. Thanks for the inspo. You're welcome. You are welcome. Hope you enjoy it. I gotta make sure I schedule my community post for tomorrow, too. Try and make sure everyone who misses the stream can find it. Let's see. Weeds. All right, we got it all. Oops. I actually think no, pole vault would go here. I don't normally use one of these. Okay. All right. We got our tools back, so we're good there. Gosh, I already have a stack of stone and iron. I need 2. I'm kind of thinking we do another island. Honestly, I'm surprised at how close we are with the food. If I wanted to call my 50 food stockpile done too, I could probably do that pretty simply right now. Shake a couple more trees, my coconut trees. I should, right? Because what do we have? This is 10, 20, 30. Yeah, like, right? Oh, come on. 40. So we just work on coconuts till we have 50. Let's do that. Trying to figure if I can finish my Rags to Riches island in conjunction with this one. I only need 9 million bells for Rags to Riches. I mean, that's just a couple of good turnip days, right? Okay, one more tree and we'll have our 50 food. Nice. Have I included any sort of villager interactions with this challenge? Campsite if one wants to leave, etc. Nothing like that, but you do need to give them a safety like a safety kit. And I do outline what that is. You can either gift it to them, or you can take the items and just leave it outside their house, because I know a lot of people don't like gifting things to their villagers because they don't like having their outfits change or their house change. So it's kind of up to you how you want to do that. I'm going to do this. I'm going to open my inventory, and then I'm going to drop the stacks of food on the ground here. Oops. We'll have to find some tables to put this stuff on. But this is our 50 food done. Counters could be good. We can do some counters. Cool. If I go into here, that is food done. So we have our medicine, our party poppers, our food. The tank is on its way. The glowing moss is there, and we could probably start working on fish bait too if we just want to knock that out as well. Does all this stuff actually have to fit in one room and still have room to move? It's up to you. You can fill your house with it if you want to. I should have probably used upstairs for this, but I was already that kitchen was like already kind of on the chopping block for me in terms of rooms I want to change. I could also move the stockpile stuff to the basement and then have the kitchen, the old kitchen, which is now just a small room, be the shelter where villagers stay. But I need a lot of beds and stuff. I don't think it'll fit down there or in that room. How are your live stream friends doing? So much from watching you do those Animal Crossing contests. Yeah, I think people are doing good. I hope. Still talk to some people, but sometimes, there's a bunch of people I don't talk to on a regular basis. Okay, so we have our food. We were going to go do the bait. That's what we were going to go do. We were going to try and start digging up some clams. I do not like gathering clams for fish bait. So it's probably good to just get this out of the way. The shovel's already broken. See, this is why I like gold tools. Everyone complains that gold tools are too expensive and they still break, but I like gold tools. Paula, we'll see you later. Have a good one. Customization kits. I would recommend keeping some customization kits on you so that you can customize your tools so they don't break as often. If you feel like it's about to break, just customize it. I don't decorate my beaches too heavily, so it shouldn't be too bad finding these. Although I think if your beach is like heavily decorated and then you leave a little one that's blank, it's probably really easy to find the clams. I used to keep a crafting table right here because I used to get clams like a lot when I was trying to catch like the rare fish. Trees make it difficult. No, there's just not a lot. There are not a lot of these. Here we go. Maybe this is one we work on little bits at a time, you know? You have 5 clams here, 2 clams there, so you get your 20. I could have made it a stack of 30, but I felt bad even asking people to dig up 20 clams. Got a Switch for Christmas. Played Breath of the Wild for 6 hours straight. That's awesome. I still have not beaten Breath of the Wild, and I've barely played Tears of the Kingdom. It feels so bad, like having these amazing games that basically defined the Nintendo Switch, and I haven't finished them. I should probably go ahead and plant. Oh, I don't even have 10,000 bells right now. I'm going to leave that there. If it stays there, Flick's here. If this money pit stays there, maybe we can plant a 10k money tree. Will you play Baldur's Gate 3? Not on stream, but I am playing it. Even if I wanted to stream that, it would be a fun stream, don't get me wrong. It's too adult. It's just like, oh, the decayed tree is a good recipe. It is just way too like adult oriented. I would like these streams to stay safe for work. But yeah, Baldur's Gate's interesting. I have been enjoying it. But it's taken me a little bit longer to get into it than I think most people. I think I have to be in the right mood for it because normally when I play a lot of these games, especially like RPGs and stuff, I am not really interested in the story. And Baldur's Gate is like very story heavy. You know, you really need to be ready to like sit down and listen to some cutscenes and listen to character dialogue. And I'm so thankful for the voice acting in that game. I don't have to read, and it's a pleasure to listen to. It's not like I want to skip the dialogue. Like, the acting is so good in Baldur's Gate that it doesn't feel like a slog. Like, I don't know if you guys have played games where characters have like a lot of lines and they're voiced, but like sometimes you listen and you're like, oh my gosh, shut up. You know, they're just droning on. And it's not that I'm not trying to like shade the voice actors of random unnamed games, but like something about Baldur's Gate, you know, I think it's like just the right amount of dialogue. And on top of that, excellent acting. Is it Asterion? I don't know how to, like, how do you, I know who you're talking about. I can't say the name. Asterion? Whatever. Yes, they're awesome. That person, that actor, deserves all the awards. I know the game itself won all the awards, but... So yeah, Baldur's Gate's a lot of fun, but not one I would stream. Certainly not on this channel. We might need to start crafting these because I think I'm running out of space. We're still good. We actually have more clams than I thought we did. That looked like it could have been about 10. There's just times in games where like certain scenes play out and you can't skip the cutscene and you listen to the dialogue, but like it just keeps going, you know? And so far Baldur's Gate hasn't really felt like that. It hasn't felt like it's wasting my time, you know? Like the dialogue is very intentional, and oftentimes I'm happy to go through all the different options and like hear everything they have to say. Because it's not going to take too long. They're not going to like sit there for like 7 pages of dialogue and just go on and on and on and bore you to death. Fish bait. Yes. Have you played Hades? I haven't. I've heard really good things though. Yeah, we do have exactly 10 of these. That's awesome. Is fish bait stacks to 30, right? Or is it 10? I guess we'll find out. Is it 10? Oh. So 2 stacks of fish bait. All right. I thought 30 was a stack. Well, I would like to go get 10 more. It didn't take too long to get the 10 clams, and then we'll be done with it. It'd be great if it was like 50. Wait, it would be great if it was like 50 customization kits. The customization kit stacking to 50 is very nice. I don't really understand the decisions for like why certain things stack to where they do. It does seem rather arbitrary at times. Like weeds 99, customization kits 50. It's weird. I'm happy to work around it, but it's just a bit strange. Oops. Flowers and bait 10. Yeah. Yeah, it's odd. Here's one. One behind this tree. I never see them this close to behind a tree. How is anyone supposed to see that? You also can't place manila clams like other creatures. Oh, I've never tried. Is that true? You can't. You just release them, right? Show it off for release. Oh, it's like a fish. But you can't place it. You guys like my Pokemon battling dwarfs? Out of coffee. That's how I know it's been 2 hours. When the coffee in this giant hydro flask runs out, that's how I know 2 hours have gone by. It's exact, like every single time. Let's keep going here. Whoa. I saw it. Where was it? Was it back behind this light? I saw some water shoot up. Where was it? Oh, I could have sworn I saw some water. All right. Manila clams. At least what's kind of cool about doing this is that I'm not actually going to use the bait. So when we're done, we get to keep all this stuff. Let's all pitch in for a bigger cup just so Dan will play longer and not know. I'm still going. We're still. We got a pretty big list of things keeping me going here. Is there anything, Cap, you want to change? What's your favorite part of the island? Not a lot of changes I want to make. I'd say I could see myself adding to the campsite area a bit because it's a bit light. And the museum's a bit light. Those areas are light deliberately because my goal, when I redesigned the island, my goal was to try to reduce lag while also making the island feel full. And I did that by widening all the paths and making it like as symmetrical as I could, and then trying to decorate lightly. But then as I went into other areas, I started decorating more and more, and everything became really dense again. But I don't want to change it. I think there's been some updates, like, for example, the fencing I have on like the top tier like neighborhood. I might change that around a little bit, but I don't think I would change any path layouts at this point. I still feel like I could do more work around the canals, just a little bit. My favorite part is, I would say, the rock garden, for sure. I wouldn't change a thing about it. Everything is just so. And then the parts that are still being kind of worked on are by the farm. I have like, what are their names? Deirdre and Kiki. They're neighbors, and both of their yards need work. So I'm still working on those. By working on those, I mean I'm still looking at those and going, maybe I'll do something with these one day. Speaking of placing things, did you know that the lost items from villagers are considered a lot of trash by Happy Home evaluators? It's so annoying. Oh man, the lost items, I tend to leave them now, and they eventually disappear. Like if you don't touch them when you find them the first time and you just leave them, they eventually disappear. But if you grab them and then you forget to give them out, you're just stuck with it. It is like a piece of trash. You're just stuck with it unless you throw it out. And people try and decorate with it, and yeah, they it definitely hurts. Megan, we'll see you later. One thing that's cool is that they added with the update, you know how Red has his raffle during the fireworks show? Well, a lot of people don't hang out on Harv's enough, but like Red also has that raffle box on Harv's, and you can use it to get 2 different items that are similar to the ones people lose. It's the book and the magazine. And you can actually like, well, mostly it's just the book, but you can place the book down and it looks just like the lost item books. Like the villagers like will lose their journals or whatever. And yeah, those are great for decorating with. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Perfect. We have our 20 fish bait once I craft these. Robert, how's it going? The book I placed at Halloween time for my Hocus Pocus skit. I didn't realize it would lose me points. After you get all the rewards, who cares? Do what you want. The points don't matter. So we will get this bait crafted. I'll throw it in the stockpile and we'll check it off the list. It feels good to have that done. Another one that I want to try getting early, but would still take a while, are the 2 pearls. That one's going to be tough. Pearls are really rare. I wanted a couple things on there, though, that were difficult to get. All right, one more. There it is. Okay, so that's 20 bait. Let's pop back into our stark, sad, depressing stockpile room. We should go see Sahara. We should see if Sahara has any interesting wallpapers and floors for these rooms. That's what I'll do next. All right. Fish bait. Fish bait. Okay. So we go into here and we check off fish bait. Look at that. That is some good progress on the stockpile today. That is awesome. Okay. Yeah, I want to go see... Oops. I want to go see the wallpapers and floors that Sahara is stocking. Yes, welcome, Robert. This will be good. We'll see if there's any that kind of fit the vibe of like a storeroom or the emergency shelter we'll be building. So I want to fly. I can't remember what to do. Yeah, fly and then halves. Cool. Okay. So much for that. All right. Let's see. Sahara. Okay, so these are not. I mean, the aluminum rugs, I guess, kind of something, but I don't know if I want that down there. Do I want an aluminum rug? You know, I could see using this in the emergency shelter. So favorite special Sahara wallpaper? I don't know. This is a lot of really cool stuff. But yeah, I don't have like anything in mind like that jumps out at me. I just appreciate that we can go visit anytime. The moving trash one? Is it the word trash? Because it's... Oh, train. It's moving trash one. I'm like imagining like... I know there's like a trash wall because of the trash set. I'm like, I don't think Sahara sells that one. And I also don't think it moves. Just like... You just see dump trucks in the back. You know, dumping trash on top of the pile and driving away. I like the moving trash wall. It's just, I saw TRA and it was covered by a little heart. Like, it must be trash. That's the only word I know that starts with TRA. We gotta go to Nooks. I'm gonna sell the excess fruit we have now that the food is done. Sell. That. I thought I had more fruit. I'm like, wait. That. This. That's good. Town tune sounds familiar. Yes, it does. And we will go with wallpapers and floors. And what do we want? So I think for the stockpile room, we could go the fancy route and do the stately wall. Let's do that. Kind of expensive. And concrete floor. That's not very fancy. I want it to feel like a, like, oh, this is like, this guy's like really rich. He keeps all his riches in here. There's also, maybe for the basement, the slate flooring, which just for now could be good. Oops. And yeah, we can look tomorrow or whenever we do this next. That's good. Yeah, the town tune is the Meow Mix jingle because the island is named Cat Butte. Okay. Slate flooring. Yeah. All right. We'll do that down here. I'm going to place the aluminum rug down here as well. I don't know what that's going to be for yet, but it feels like we need some rugs down here. Let's put it there for now. And stately wall upstairs. Cool. Haven't turned on the Switch in a couple months. This made me want to check out my island. Nice. I hope you try out the challenge. All right. Cool. What else? Let's take a look at the list. So we're not going to be able to do any of this stuff. I mean, I could technically craft 10 beds, but oh my gosh, 10 crafted beds. I kind of want to go the bunk bed route. You don't have to. I'll look and see what beds I have, but I don't think I want to do 10 beds like that. And then I can't do any of, well, I could start crafting wave breakers. We need 20. Is using Happy Home allowed? Yes, except you're not allowed to trade your Pokey for bells, but otherwise, yes. I think I should start crafting these. They cost a lot of stone. Okay, what else? Island checkpoints. I don't have a lot of the stuff for these yet. Okay. I think we'll start doing the wave breakers. Yeah, infrastructure will be good. Let's see. It's my garage. What are we doing? Customizing, crafting, wave breakers. This is my Cat Butte island, my very first island. Now, wave breakers are cool, but I never use them. Oh. 10 stone and 10 clay each. These things. And you need 20 of them. I didn't realize how punishing these were going to be. All right. Do you think you could 100% the game? I mean, maybe. I guess all I have left are these, you know, like deep diving, right? This. So like 100% of the game would be getting all the stamps, which I have most of them, as you can see. Gosh, I have way more than I thought, too. So it'd be getting all the stamps, and then it would be the museum, which is done, and all the recipes. Right? So I'm pretty close. I'm questioning whether or not 20 wave breakers is fair. I didn't realize just how expensive those were. Love the house. Thank you. I don't think you can catalog these. Oh, catalog 100%, you mean? Oh, yeah. So you need all of the, gosh, yeah, you would need all of the variations of every item. Try to get every piece of clothing. Yeah. Okay, yeah, maybe you could do it, and I'm sure people have, but like, yeah, I wouldn't want to do that. I would be happy to get all the stamps. The one that eludes me is the KK Slider concert stamp, because KK performs once a week, and I don't time travel, and you need to be at the concert, which means you have to play at a certain time once a week, and then you need to do that like 50 times or some ridiculous number, like 30 or 50 times. Oh, I would just never be able to do that. I've been trying to do that when I remember, but I never remember. I'm thinking we need to go smash some more rocks now. Like, I didn't realize just how many stone and clay we were going to need for wave breakers. Oh my goodness. We have 3. The stretching one, too. Oh, yeah. At least the stretching one you can do every day. I think I did it. I got, what's the item you get? There's an item you get. I think I got it. I don't know. My storage is locked. I can't tell. $170 of each stone / clay left. Oh. Yes, the aerobics. Is it the outfit? It was whatever it was. I thought it was kind of cool, but I can't. I think you get the aerobics outfit. That was like one of the first rewards. Is it the dumbbell? You know, little. I think it's the dumbbell. But I don't know if that accounts for all the stamps. That might just be doing it a certain number of times, but maybe you still got to do it for more for all the stamps. I don't know. I have a lot of stamps. Okay. Fly to Nook Miles Island. I don't get what it is about Orville, but every time I try and like ask him something, I just freeze. I can't remember what the heck it was I wanted. I think this menu is not very intuitive. 8-Bit Studio has gone. Yeah, I think it's like stuff is not where you expect it to be when you come to the airport. Unable to stay any longer. 5 hours ahead of you, so it's nearly 2:30 a.m. here. Well, hey, Chloe, I hope you get some rest. Thanks for dropping in. Ooh, we got a Money Rock Island. Okay, so that's annoying because I'm actually here for stone. But also, we need to save 1,000,000 bells, so I guess this isn't too bad. And we could pick some more weeds. What's the challenge? It is the Inspection Day Challenge. It is linked down below in the description and also pinned in a comment. There's a Google Doc that explains everything. But basically, you are preparing your island for an inspection. You do not need to restart your island to do the challenge. And Yeah, it's completely single player, no Nintendo Online. So if you want to check it out, feel free. Okay, that is a stack of weeds. Nice. We can check that off of our list then. Welcome back, Stephanie. How's it going? Yeah, we'll throw the weeds in the stockpile so we can call that done at least. Seti, how's it going? Yeah, video was awesome. Thank you. It was fun. That is a fun one. From 10 to 100 real quick. Yeah, yes it did. Do you have any hand-drawn or is it websites to help you with your island? When you say hand-drawn, what do you mean? Sounds interesting. Thank you, Direwolf. How's it going? Thanks for being here. Where's my axe? All right, so I have to get... I'll get a flimsy axe from the dodo. I should probably go ahead and get a shovel, too. I'm just assuming my shovel's going to break because it's a Money Rock Island. Okay. Place the shovel there. Let's upgrade the axe real quick. Cool. I'm going to use square paper and do a scale island to help me plan it. Do you do that or use a website? Oh, okay. Yeah, I used an island planning website once. I forgot what it's called, but it's awesome. Like, I would prefer the website because it's already a grid. Like, you don't have to do any work to, like, set any of that up. But yeah, I see what you mean now. But yeah, how's it going? At least we get a little bit of stone from this. We got Cleo raiding us. Welcome, everybody. Welcome, everyone, from Cleo's stream. Hope you're doing well. Welcome, everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We're enjoying a Money Rock Island right now. Settle in. If you're looking for a new Animal Crossing challenge, I've just launched this one today. It is called the Inspection Day Challenge, and it is going to be a lot of fun. Sorry, I don't know what I was going to say there. It's the Inspection Day Challenge, and the way it works is that you need to complete a giant list of tasks before it's time for your safety inspection. If you have an island and you're like, I don't want to restart my island for another challenge, I'm not doing that. That's okay, because you probably shouldn't restart your island for this challenge. In fact, it'll be unnecessarily hard if you do. So if it's something you've been looking to do, play on your Forever Island. Hope you check it out. It's linked in the description and pinned top of chat there. Cleo, how was your stream? What were you up to? Yeah, they were asking if you were going to write a song about it. I said that's entirely up to you. There's already some stuff to work with there. I mean, it's Digby. Digby's coming back to perform a safety inspection. Just giving more screen burning. You must go through so many monitors. I think I'm going to smash these rocks so that we can get some more stone. I'm that desperate for stone. Just finished a song for Antonio. Oh, awesome. Yeah, I'm taking all the stone with me. I feel cheated not getting the stone from this island. What's this I hear about a new challenge song, though? They were saying they wanted a challenge song. Huh. Okay, I'm going to go home. The title of the challenge song should be Inspection Time. There you go. You don't even have to write a title for the song, Cleo. The work is done for you. Poor Cleo. He can't come here without suddenly being put to work. I was super worried about that part. Any predictions on a new Animal Crossing game? It'll be interesting. I still try and think of ways Nintendo could step it up, other than doing like obvious things like bulk crafting and little things like that. I'm trying to think big picture. I had what I thought was a really good prediction at one point. I said it on a stream. I can't remember what it is now. Pressure's how I produce. We can knock out the weeds, though, on our list. So if we go back into here, we've been adding to our stockpile. I can't get it to open. So we now have a stack of weeds. We can call that one good. Try to see what else we have. Okay. So that's done. 30 branches would be really easy. Let's go ahead and do that. Imagine if you had a giant online area, a group of people came together to terraform, and everyone has their own little house and best villager section. I would love that. I think, yeah, a major online component is necessary for the next Animal Crossing. How do you do the challenge again? So it's linked down below. All the instructions are there. There is like, you know, unless you're asking specifically about the getting started section of the challenge, which is right here. When you're ready to start, you would do all of these things first. You empty all of your stuff into your storage. You clear out any rooms that you're going to be redecorating for the challenge. Read through the list before you like decide, so you know what the heck you're doing. And then since the it'll be the last time you use your storage, you'll put on your favorite outfit, and that'll be it. You can buy another one, but you can't use your storage to put on anything else. And then deposit all of your bells, unless it's like your first 25,000. You can keep 25,000, just to kind of get you going. And that's it. So no ABD, no storage, and yeah, I'll let you read through it. I read through the whole thing when we started. Not like every single task or anything, but when the stream started, I explain it in a little more detail. Gracie, hide and seek, bulk crafting, and cooking. See, those are things we just want in this Animal Crossing. I'm trying to think of like what could they do to shake up the series in the next installment. Can't wait to see your panic room. See, now I went into storage. I'm so wired to go in there. I need to sell some stuff. Nintendo's sitting in the corner, seeing what people want, just so they don't add it to the game. Some form of street pass would be cool. I don't know how they would do it, but because people don't tend to carry their Switches around in their pockets like their 3DS. Yeah, just selling some fruit, I think. That's all I want to do. I need to find a tree. I think I have one over here. This is probably my best tree for branches. Oh, come on. I'm going to pass out because I was already stung once today. Yeah, I would normally have a net out. I didn't even think of that. There's trees up here. I can get branches up here from something. Where's a good tree? This is a pretty decent tree. Well, yeah, why not? It's weird that sometimes he hits the tree with the net and sometimes he shakes it. I don't have like a ton of room around this tree. 8-bit, we'll see you later. Okay. One more I think we can fit in this little space. There we go. We're trying to get our stack of branches right now for the stockpile. Come on, branches. Taking too long. Nice. Why do you think they only let us go 3 levels high for terraforming? I don't know. I would have liked to go at least one more level, but it does feel like what would have been the ideal amount, you know? 3 is already, I think, given how many houses you have and how big the island is, 3 feels like an okay enough number to me. But had they gone one more, it would have been kind of cool. Maybe that's what the next one's going to be. Like, you're going to have a larger space to work in and more freedom. Maybe they'll let you make much taller mountains. It'll be more expansive. You'll have more villagers. I mean, if we really think about it, it's going to be on the next console. And the next console, in theory, should be pretty powerful. There's been so many technological advancements since the first Switch came out that it shouldn't just be like powerful by Nintendo's standards. It should be like super powerful, you know. It should be a big, big upgrade. So you may see them like want to utilize that a bit more. But there is a certain point where the island could feel too big, in my opinion, you know? Some people, that might be a hot take. Some people might disagree with that. Okay, so what we did just now is we got the sticks, the branches we need for the storeroom. I mean, we got a ton of this stuff already. A lot of it is just going to be trips to Nook Miles Islands to kind of build up the different woods and the clay and the stone. And then the thing that's going to take the longest now is probably going to be the clay and the stone because of all the wave breakers we have to make. But I mean, yeah, this is a really good start. Cool. All right. So I think we'll call it there. Let's go ahead and start to wrap this thing up. Thank you all. It's been awesome. Been a lot of fun. I'll be streaming tomorrow. Will it be this? Will it be something else? I don't know. But I would like to stream tomorrow, so we will. So stay on the lookout for that. And I hope you guys have a great night. Let me do a quick peek. See what's going on here. We'll go ahead. We're gonna raid Artsy. I'm gonna send you guys over there. When you get over there, how do we want to do this? What do you want to say when you get over there? Where's the... Hold on. Digby's coming? Maybe just help. I don't know how I got here. Or some variation of that. You could copy and paste that, or some variation of help. I don't know how I got here. All right, guys. Cool. I will see you over there. Have a great rest of your night, and I'll see you tomorrow. Help Dan sent me here. Stay safe, and yeah, stay tuned for being popped over to Artsy Stream.